The inflationary pressure is higher than in September, so a further tightening was necessary in order to make sure that over the medium term inflation will return to below 2%, so in the range of price stability. We are using a risk management approach, so we are looking what policy is appropriate in order to achieve our goal on the different scenarios, and we came to the conclusion that now for December a 50 basis point rise in the interest rate is the right decision.
International economists look at Switzerland and they see what is relevant to other markets is a very low relative rate of interest. I think you've had the lowest rate in the OECD, and yet your language is quite aggressive. Why, again, might I ask you, do you feel it's necessary to stamp out this nascent inflation at this point, given the moderate rises you've seen in prices for Switzerland as a whole?
Well, moderate is one thing, but nevertheless inflation was at the maximum 3.5%. At the moment you have 3%, clearly above the range of price stability. So we have to make sure that for everybody it's clear that we aim at price stability over the medium term. We have also to take the decisions now in order not to take more rate increases later on. So if inflation will go up further, then we have to tighten more. So I think within this kind of risk management approach, it was appropriate to take again a 50 basis point decision now in December of this year.
In terms of where the terminal rate sits for you at somewhere around 2%, that is still quite a bit lower than we're anticipating from the Federal Reserve, the ECB and the Bank of England. Do you have any concerns from an FX perspective about the rate differential?
Well, the rate differential always plays an important role for exchange rates. We saw that in the past, but also very recently. And we have to take that into account, and when we are taking our decisions, but also when we are looking at the exchange rate. Nevertheless, we have to keep in mind that traditionally we had a much larger interest rate differential vis-à-vis the euro and vis-à-vis the dollar. That was historically the case, that we had lower interest rate. So we have also lower inflation. So it's not completely surprising that the level of interest rates in Switzerland is lower than elsewhere.